So once the boards are over, a lot of students realize their marks were not everything, would not define everything in their lives. They go out for their further education. So they can't manage themselves, they go and then they have to come back to the house.
Give them jobs, give them work to do. Being a part of a team, teamwork matters. Now no one person can succeed. If being a parent, I clean my child's shoes, a child will never know how to manage studies and clean his canvas shoes for the PT class the next day. Let them do it.
Parents should allow them or motivate them to do so.
Hello everyone. Today we are here to discuss about exams and preparation for exams, a topic which is very close to our heart and for the mental well-being of children, which is so important in today's day and age. Board exams are often treated as a turning point of a student's life, sometimes more important than it actually is. Today we are not here to discuss any tricks and formulas. We are here to talk honestly about preparation, expectation, the mental health and well-being of the students for the preparation of board exams and how to do it. Today we have with us Mrs. Savita Shah, Academic Director of Aditya Academy Group of Schools, Mrs. Shohini Bhattacharya, Psychological Counselor of Aditya Academy. We have Shumona Shah, Principal Aditya Academy Barasat. We have with us Mrs. Meghna Ghoshal, Principal Aditya Academy Damdam. And we have with us Dr. Aditya Srimali, Dental Surgeon and Aditya Academy Alumni. So once the boards are over, a lot of students realize their marks were not everything, would not define everything in their lives. Let's talk about that perspective. And I think my question would be to Meghna ma'am. How important are board results in the larger journey of a student?
Actually, board results are important because they are the entry point to the further career. But I do feel that given the life's opportunity, the skill, the way a student builds up, the skills associated with the academic degrees are equally important because the one that will propel them forward in their career is the skills and how well they have nurtured and nourished it. Academic degrees are for the entry, but in order to sustain and in order to develop and improvise on it, I feel that skill development will go hand in hand along with the academic degrees.
In the long run, of course.
In the long run, yes.
And what qualities matter more than the marks in the long run? Shumona ma'am, if you can tell us.
Ma'am, marks are important, but there are certain qualities which will see you through life. First and foremost, communication again. How we talk to our peers, camaraderie, whether I am capable of being a part of a team. Teamwork matters. Now no one person can succeed. It's always teamwork. Secondly, talking in a group, being articulate enough matters. Leadership qualities matter. Backbenchers today are doing better. Why? Because survived the hard way. Front benchers who were always there in front of the blackboard, they do not always do well. Because again, matters of mingling, talking, getting ideas, being innovative, thinking out of the box, all these things matter.
So, ma'am, how do we bring this in our classroom situation where you're saying, because of social media, children have become so distant and they are lonely, they're not communicating enough. So, how does a school bring about these changes?
Allow children to participate in debates. Let's go back. Let them participate in debates. Let them talk. Let there be elocution contests. Let there be speeches.
Group discussions.
Group discussions, assemblies to take.
Absolutely.
Give them responsibilities. Make the houses work. Let there be team leaders. In a class, make a team. Change captains. Make them take care of things. Take care of the discipline of the class. Take care of the cleanliness of the class. Divide their work. Give them jobs. Give them work to do. If being a parent, I clean my child's shoes, a child will never know how to manage studies and clean his canvas shoes for the PT class the next day.
Absolutely.
Let them do it.
There was a Harvard study also on this, I think, about the happiness people feel at the end of their lives. And it was over 30, 40 something years. And it said the more involved the children are from a younger age into the chores of the house and taking responsibility in doing things, the better humans they become. And
always.
the
More responsible parents.
satisfaction of life is so much more.
That's the reason children these days they don't take responsibilities because we don't allow them.
We don't
No, you study. We will do everything for you. We are wrong. Let them shoulder it. Otherwise, later on in life, they'll never learn. They'll never learn. Because they are bound to face those problems in life. They will face those responsibilities. How do we prepare them for a better tomorrow? We have to give them work to do.
And what some parents don't realize is when these students go out, a lot of these students travel, they go out for their further education. So they can't manage themselves, They go and then they have to come back to the house because they were
They
unable
can't
to be
stitch a
able to
button.
cope.
Being a boy, he's not supposed to stitch a button. Who will stitch it for him when he goes abroad?
Actually,
Let him learn that. Let him darn a sock. Then he'll know.
learning by doing is a theory, of course.
That's it.
Absolutely. Ma'am, what is your take on this? What matters more than marks in the long run?
Ma'am, marks is definitely important, as they said. But at the same time, being a proper human being and values that we give is also very important. Teamwork comes how you talk to each other. There another value is added. How you behave with your classmates. This is also very important. Same goes outside also. We tell our children, when you are wearing your uniform, you are an Adityan. So how do they behave on the streets? I think to an extent we are also responsible. That is how it starts from school. So parents, they do their job. As ma'am said, I think when we speak to our children, we say in the morning you get up, when they are very naughty, when they come with complaints, teachers say, I tell them, what is the problem? You're quite normal. God has given you 2 ears, 2 eyes, everything is normal. What is the problem? I don't understand. Then I said, see, early in the morning you get up. First you look at the mirror and say that I am a very good boy. Make yourself understand that I'm very good. Nobody is, bad. You have to make yourself first. Make your bed properly, as she said. That is, and these things, as rightly ma'am said, parents should allow them or, motivate them to do so. You get up from the bed, make your bed proper. That's very important. Fill up, your mother is cooking for you, fill up your own tiffin box, take your water bottle. These small chores of the, home also has to be done. Teachers, yes. The moment they get the responsibility, in classroom situation also we have seen, a very naughty child, we have seen, the moment he gets a responsibility of a monitor, simply he changes. He runs about to complete that task because his class teacher has told. So that is the first step where we give him that confidence. That generally it happens. We always try to say, okay, this boy or this girl is very good. Let him or her be the monitor or monitress. Rather, why we say roll number wise you change. End of the week, end of the month, you will see. Once you've changed the monitors and monitress, you will see instead of 1 or 2, you are getting around 20 leaders in your class. So that is very important. So it starts in school, and the school days are the best days in the life. So that they realize later. We also did the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think that is the best time that you have no tension, nothing. So I think that is the way we should be.
Very well. And did your definition of success change after your boards?
Definitely, it changed. Not only after my boards, after my every exams, today where I'm standing, the definition of success has completely changed. When I was a child, success for me meant having a lavish lifestyle, maybe having a good bungalow, a car, a good bank balance. But in today's date, I feel that there are things that are more deeper than these things. Maybe I could have earned more money, but having ethical values that I learned, having to take the responsibilities which my teachers were telling ahead is a big thing. Because I remember when I went to my dental schooling, I was knowing zero about my cooking. And when I had to stay away from my parents and everything, I sustained over 30 days just on khichdi. Just on khichdi, because that was the easiest thing I could cook. That was the easiest thing that even if it burns, you can have it. So after that, and yeah, now I can boost that, yeah, I can cook good dishes now. For that, like, my wife needs to be referred. But learning these things, that should be a part throughout the thing. And being successful means today, at today's day, when I look back into my life, maybe I'm having a smaller car, I'm having a little small bank balance, but then I'm very happy. Seeing my family, seeing my parents around me, they are content with what I am having. I am content with what I'm having. I'm not longing for things that are more materialistic to me. So these things changed, these perspectives changed after giving exams and everything, after clearing that, okay, fine, success never means that you'll have everything in your life. Success always means that I'm on the right path, I'm doing the right thing, and I am content and I'm happy with whatever things are there in my life.
And like ma'am also mentioned, being a good human being is so
Yeah,
important.
exactly.
Which is probably, something that gets overlooked during the course of examinations.
In the rat race.
Yeah,
rather.
absolutely. I mean, it is a rat race.
Chasing money, chasing marks.
Yeah.
And I think last question is for Savita ma'am. Ma'am, what should students stop being afraid of?
They should not be afraid to speak out the truth, number one. To They should not be scared of failures. Rather, these are the small steps to grow, and definitely asking questions to the teachers. And I always tell the teachers, please allow them to ask questions in the classroom. You don't show your big eyes to them, which will certainly suppress their feelings, and they will not come out with what they have in their mind. Let them speak. They may be wrong. As he was mentioning, in an English medium school, often we see that some of our children, they are not from the same gentry. All the parents are not educated, so they may not speak. They are good in Hindi or Bengali, they are not good in English. So speak among yourself and allow the child to, and motivate the child to speak in English. Even if it is wrong, it's okay. It's our job as an educator to do them. Yes, ma'am. So that's very important, I feel, ma'am.
Absolutely. So I think we'll be done with our short and closing note. I think what we learned today is time management, communication, reflection on what you're doing, would be some of the tips that we take back from today. And whoever's sitting for their board exams, we are wishing everyone all the best.